Well, hello, welcome once again to Stuff and Things, where I like to talk about stuff and occasionally even things. I'm your good friend Bradley, and today we are here at another one of our 9-month guitar challenge check-ins. This is for month number 5. We started in May, and if you haven't been following along with the series, you should get caught up and check it out. But basically, this whole series is about the fact that I have been an intermediate guitar player for far too long. I've been kind of stuck in a rut, just playing open chords, playing songs, doing bar chords and things like that, but not really learning scales and lead lines and bends and all the stuff that could probably make me boost from an intermediate player into maybe an advanced player eventually. So I gave myself 9 months to really buckle down, to practice every single day. I've been following the Justin Guitar Intermediate Guitar course, and I've been working through that. I think I'm in Foundation 4 now, and I've been learning some new things. It's been going well. I've been practicing every day, very diligently, working on several songs, some of which you have already seen me preliminarily try to learn. So let's get into what I've been doing this past month. So, as I mentioned, Intermediate Foundation 4, it's a lot of the same stuff that I've been doing, working with different bar chord shapes. So we're going into the A-shape chords and doing the dominant 7s, minor 7s, stuff that I find fairly easy, stuff that I'm fairly familiar with. One thing that's interesting that we've been starting is bending. I don't do a lot of string bending, and I've never done a lot of string bending. And so we'll do exercises where basically you'll play a note, play one semitone down or up, and then bend to that same note, and then play a whole semitone or a whole tone. So it's just trying to teach you how to actually bend the note in tune, and also just learning some of the mechanical aspect of it, where I'm bending with, using 2 fingers usually to bend the note up, and using your hand or your wrist as a fulcrum, not just using your fingers. Your fingers are just there to sort of act as a lever, and then you're pushing with your wrist. So that's something that I hadn't really done much, but it's interesting to get into that, and it's something that I definitely need to learn. We've been going into more stuff with different scales. He was showing a hybrid blues scale, just the normal blues scale, which is basically a variation of the minor pentatonic scale. So all sorts of interesting things. I've been doing well with Black Dog, the Led Zeppelin song that I've been trying to learn. Getting a little bit better with it. I can play the whole song through now. Obviously, I can't play the solo yet. That's definitely going to be a little ways down the road before I think I can tackle that. I'm going to start trying, though, start getting it, breaking it up into individual pieces and trying to learn them. I've been learning some of the sort of bridge sections and stuff, so I can play it all the way through. I don't have all the little hammer-ons and bends. Well, let me just show you what I know so far. And I'm going to avoid using the actual backing track because I keep getting these videos blocked and I have to re-edit them. So here's what I know. Maybe not full speed yet, but so opening riff, pretty good. Turnaround. So I'm starting to get some of those parts. There's a part in this little, I don't know if you would call it a bridge, where there are 3 different guitars playing. One is playing this part. But then there's another guitar that's doing that, and it's really hard for me to do. I don't know why it's so hard, but basically, I think what Jimmy Page is doing is he's holding down sort of an A shape here. He's striking the string, the G string, bending it, flicking off, and then hitting again. So it's really hard for me to do. Let me try it. Vaguely like that, but obviously much faster and much more fluid. For some reason, like it's one thing if I'm just holding down one string and I do the hammer on and flick off, but to hold down this A shape and do that, and then to push and then flick, it's just hard for me. I don't know why, but it's something I'm gonna have to work on. And so it's going okay. I'm learning that. The big thing that has sort of occurred to me recently, and it seems like as long as this series is going to go on, there are going to be these little roadblocks that I stumble into, and then I have to try to overcome that and move on. The thing that occurred to me the other day is that I have this strap attached to my guitar right now, but I almost never play standing up. I'm very used to playing just sitting down. This is my typical position while playing guitar. But if you're ever going to play guitar in front of people, more likely than not, you're going to be standing. And when I do this, it's really hard for me to play. I don't know why. Let me see if I can even do that Led Zeppelin riff. Not great. And some of you will say that it's just as sloppy when I'm sitting down, but it's not. It's a little better when I'm sitting down. So the whole standing up thing is something that I'm gonna have to get used to. I guess it doesn't really matter because when am I gonna be up on a stage playing guitar? But you know, it's a skill that I want to develop. I wanna be just as comfortable sitting down and playing as I am standing up and playing. So what I've started doing is every single practice session I have, I go through the Just a Guitar Intermediate practice schedule. Then I work on my songs a little bit, mostly just Black Dog, and I'm still doing Out on the Tiles just to keep fresh with that. And then I'll play through those a couple times sitting, and then I will stand up and start playing those songs. And it's hard. I don't know why it's so much harder. I don't think that my position is that much different when I'm sitting versus standing, but it makes a big difference. And it's just something I'm gonna have to work on. But things are going great. We are on schedule, maybe. We'll see how much I progress by 9 months, but I'm feeling good about the things that I am learning. I'm feeling good seeing an improvement pretty much every single week. And I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I hope that you have enjoyed this little check-in, and I will see you next month.